to write for it. But the SE team, we can find the PRs in the meantime. Just yeah.
I can demo xlookup real quick. Let me share. Okay. Can you see my screen? Yeah, okay. So general idea of implementing it, let's say you've got this tab, which is like your orders with their status. You can create another tab, order items with the ID and inventory ID, and then you can kind of like link back to the status. So we have this Excel xlookup function. The general syntax is like, this is saying you want to find this value, the value for this row, find the value in C1, and you want to find it in this column, column A in this query, and then return the matching value in that row for column B in that query. So like things to note is like it only works for like if you're looking at the full columns, and if you want to do tab names with like emojis, you got to quote them. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and we need to be on the new URL scheme for it to work out because it's using the fact that like we have these static identifiers. And then as far as like use goes, Richard added some cool shortcuts to help out with making it. So let me see. I'm not good at live things, but if you go to the first query, and you go to the drop down, you can do this copy to xlookup reference, which will give you what you need to put in order to reference this column. So if you just want to redo that calc, you could do like equals equals xlookup D1, and then I'm just copying the reference from the previous tab that I'd copied. The other thing you can do, which Richard added, was like if you start typing in a quote, you get this like autocomplete. So you can also just select it that way, and then do it in the same kind of way, like that. And then you get your thing. Some future work to do is like the download for this individual chart isn't working yet because we need to be able to plumb the other query into where that goes. But dashboard downloads should work now, and emails and all that, and Viz and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's it.
So awesome. You can put calcs on top of them too. Like it just works.
Yeah, so you should be able to input calcs, like use calcs as inputs to them or write calcs on top of them. What you can't do is you can't like chain a bunch of xlookups like from one tab to another tab because then there's circular dependency concerns and stuff. So for now, I just like was like, no, you can't xlookup and xlookup.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, this is another one where we're gonna need a million docs because there's so many different amazing things you can do with it. Really cool.
Yeah, I mean for dates especially, this is just you just make 3 tabs with dates, and like it doesn't matter if they're a quarter or a month or a date or whatever. It just works.
Yeah.
I just tested also like you can join quarters into dates, and it'll join on the first day of the quarter. So like you really can kind of do anything that you want. It's awesome.
Are there any limitations like size wise maybe or is it just whatever's in the DuckDB database we can do or like we're running first pass in a specific database anyways we can do it in the database as large as they can.
Yeah, because the queries right now are all running in the database.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about like the load into DuckDB or anything.
Nice.